Hey everybody, it's MikaMimi here, and also Leona, my dog. She's my baby girl. Hi, baby. She's a little bit of a wiggler. Anyway, I love her so much. Today, we are here with a backpack budget beauty review. Backpack budget beauty reviews is a thing that I, MikaMimi, am going to start doing. Basically what it's going to be is we're reviewing any products that are marketed as inexpensive or budget brands, or basically things that have been listed all over the internet as like a dupe for a certain item. Today, I'm really excited to bring in the brand new line, Smartly. It was released 4 days ago, October 14th, 2018, to Target stores nationwide. Now, here's the cool thing about Smartly. They're really inexpensive. I don't think there's a single product over $10. And they come in a wide variety of scents. Basically, what we're going to do is just tackle the beauty items. I might consider doing the household products at another time, but for now we're going to stick to just beauty. I do want to put a full disclosure. I am not paid by Target, not sponsored by Target. This video is purely a consumer-based review. Didn't get any of the products for free. In fact, I had to buy all the products for you. So, each product will be listed here. Every single product that I bought was, I believe, $2.99 and under. So, that's crazy. I have 7 products, and it only came out to be $13.75 with a 5.5% tax that was put on top of that. So about $13.50 for 7 products. That's crazy. Anyway, so we're going to start throughout my entire evening beauty routine. I do take showers at night, so it's perfect for me. I can do this right before going to bed and snuggling with my little lion princess. Hello, Leona. She doesn't really care too much about me. Anyway, here we go. First, we're going to tackle the makeup wipes. The 99 cents makeup wipes, might I add. First, let's take a look at this packaging. We can hear the quality of this packaging. It's not like the cheap, soft plastic that you kind of encounter. It's a really nice matte finish. The only reflection that I'm seeing here is the actual cover for it. It's a reusable cover, similar to most makeup wipes that I have come across. So, 30 of them are included in this little package. That is crazy. As we can see here, it's a cute little package design, a baby blue with nice little polka dots on it. It is not flushable. It is hypoallergenic and paraben free, which is awesome. Also completely unscented. So for people who are very sensitive to any kind of, fragrance or anything like that, here is your calling. All right. So let's get this opened. So it opens just like a typical makeup wipe dispenser. It's crazy that 30 of them come in this little package. All right, so we're going to reseal it tightly as per the instruction. It's the typical size of a makeup wipe. Wow. Okay, so first of all, I'm already seeing it's really, really soft and really stretchy too. It's a little bit thin, but that's totally fine. It feels like there's a pretty good amount of product on here. It's relatively damp, but it's not like sopping wet. It stays true. There's no scent. Okay, so let's give it a go, shall we? Already, we're seeing some pretty good results. I have just a light BB cream on, nothing too crazy, but then all of my eyeshadow is already removing itself. Gotta get the waterline real quick. But, as we can see, wow, just that quick waterline, and this is my finger. Wow. Okay, this is actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting 99 cents to really deliver as much as it has, but Wow, check this out. Okay, so this is the damage so far. Just half of my face. Like I said, I didn't put too much on, but it's definitely enough that even the BB cream is showing up pretty considerably on there. So this is what we had before, and this is what we're rocking after. Oh, my tiny little freckles everywhere. I'm not seeing any residue on my eyelashes at all, which is really great. I'm not seeing really any residue in general, so that's actually pretty neat. I'm interested, I'm gonna reapply real quick. I'm interested in seeing, with my waterproof mascara, I want to see how it takes it off. So while I'm just going to put this on, and then while I take off the other half of my face, we're going to wait for the waterproof to dry, so it comes off a little bit more difficult. I am going to put on a couple coats because, let's be real, one coat doesn't do it. Most of us put many coats on. Alright, so this is how much typically I put on. I didn't curl anything, but let's take a little close-up. I didn't curl anything, so there's nothing really else to take a gander at. But at least it's something that we can get working on. So, while I take off the other side of my face, we are going to wait for this to dry so that we can get an accurate representation of what it takes waterproof off with. Oh, and I forgot to say, I am using the Voluminous Manga Eyes Miss Manga because I thought the packaging was really cute and it was on clearance because that is how we do things here. Excellent. So let's take off the other side. I only want to use one sheet because I want to see how much work one sheet can do. If I show you the actual dirty side, it has done a pretty hefty amount. Check all that out. All that gunk and garbage. It's really soft. It feels a lot like my Bliss wipes. Already, as we can tell, it's not leaving a residue. It's not oily. It actually feels really nice and clean. Here's the real test, the waterproof. Oh! Alright, I see it's having a little bit of a more difficult time with waterproof, but I'm using a drier side. So let me pick this up. Use a nice clean side. A moist side. Alright, I feel it sliding off a little bit more. Oh, and there it comes. There it comes. Oh, let me get that real in there. It's coming off. Slowly but surely. It's definitely not as easy as my non-waterproof. But like I said, if that's something that you wear often, it might be an issue. But like I said, I don't really recommend wearing it too often. Alright. Let me be the verdict here. Definitely seems to have removed it. There's a tiny little bit left on my waterline. So even getting really, really into your eye, like going into your waterline and stuff like that, I don't feel it irritating, which is crazy good. I really enjoy that. It's very gentle, very soft, and even with all this scratching and batching up in here, I am not feeling irritated. My skin is happy clam. Yeah, so not gonna lie, that felt really good. I think that one's gonna get a pretty good pass. So let's see. Let's see the damage here, kiddos. So this is my makeup wipe after using it completely. One wipe took off my entire face. Obviously, I wasn't wearing too heavy makeup, so if you're going to be wearing a lot of makeup, maybe you'll have to invest in a second wipe. 30 come in a pack, so really that's not a big issue, especially because it's 99 cents. All right, so let's rate it. All right, so here on MikaMimi, we judge things by 4 P's: price, presentation, purpose, and principles. Price is going to be what the price of the product is. Is it going to be budget friendly? Is it not budget friendly? Is it a good value for the money? Any of those things. Presentation is going to be like package design, item design, how it looks. Is it visually pleasing? Is it kind of like wonky? Does it fit the aesthetic that most of us like? What is it going for? Purpose is going to be, does it do its job? Is it a good quality product? That is touched on a little bit in price, but that's kind of comparing the price to the product, which could be, I mean, you get what you pay for. But this one is actually going to be, does it actually do its job? Does it do what we're asking it to do? Is it good? And then we got principles. Principles is a big one. Principles is it cruelty free? Is it meeting like our modern definition of something that we want to see in a product? So let's get to it. These facial wipes are 99 cents for a package of 30. That is a crazy good deal. So for that, we're going to give it a 10. Presentation. As we saw before, the package is a nice high quality plastic. Really feels great in your hands, easy to work with. So for that, and plus the little cute periwinkle blue and white polka dot designs, I'm gonna give it a solid 10. I feel like gets the job done, gets all the information across, feels great, looks great, performs well. Now, purpose. Does it work? I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a solid 8 out of 10. It felt really great. The material was really soft. There was no scent to it. There was no gross feeling residue or film. A lot of ones leave like a little weird film on top. Feels nice, felt clean, but it did struggle a touch with the waterproof. And I totally know that's something that's to be expected, but I can't confidently give it a 10 out of 10 with the work that I had to put into taking it off. It comes off, but there's a little elbow grease involved. Now, principles. It is hyperallergenic for those of us with sensitive skin, and it's not going to have any fragrances, which is giving it some points there, and it's also paraben free, which is a pretty big point nowadays. However, since it's not able to be verified whether it's cruelty free or not, I'm going to give it a tentative not cruelty free. I was told from guest services at corporate that when I called the 800 number on the back of the bottle, they were informing me that Target does encourage any of their producers, manufacturers, vendors, what have you, that they encourage alternatives to animal testing. They really do kind of push that from my understanding. However, since it doesn't say that on the package, that gives me a little bit of hesitation in giving it a really great score there for our principles. So I'm going to give that one a 6 out of 10. All right, everybody, we are back after trying all of the products in the shower. I feel comfortable enough to leave my reviews. So up first, we are going to have the unscented gentle facial cleanser. So it's 5 ounces, so it's pretty big. It's a pretty good, decent size. I believe it was only $1.50 or $1.99. Super nice. I found that when I was using it, it was super creamy. It worked on really well. It washed very well. It lathered pretty nicely. I would say for the packaging, it does, like, the packaging feels really nice. It's a very high quality bottle. It doesn't feel... It kind of has the weight of a good plastic. It's nice, and it feels good. It has like kind of like a velveteen feel to it. It's not like a slick plastic. It has a little bit. It's a matte plastic. I like the designs on it. It does have some pretty cute like little motifs going on. It follows the same pattern as the wipes, which I do like. So that I definitely would probably give it a good 9 out of 10. So next is price. So at Target, this is $2.49, which for a facial cleanser is really good. It's about the same price as the Clean and Clear. You get a little bit less in here, but in my opinion, I feel like because Clean and Clear would leave me pretty dry when I use it, it was pretty harsh. This gives a nice soft velvety feel. It's definitely not like a moisturizing facial cleanser, but it does feel really clean. So in that regard, I'm definitely going to give it another 8 out of 10. Now, in doing what it needs to do, the purpose of it, I really like it again. Like I said, it's definitely not like a facial moisturizer or anything like that, but it definitely gets the job done. It feels really nice. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. And principles. So, I would have to give that a 5 out of 10. In terms of price, 10 out of 10. So the purpose, to get my face clean, it definitely feels really nice. It has that nice soft velvety feeling. It's not drying, but it's not super moisturizing. So if you're looking for something that's like very heavily moisturizing, this is not really the product that you're going to be wanting to find. But if you're just looking for a simple project that gets the job done, that gets what you need done, and then you're going to add a moisturizer afterwards, which we'll get to in a minute, it is a good product and I really do like it. It does feel like it cleans really well, so I would definitely give that one I would say a 7 out of 10, only because it doesn't feel like it's adding anything else. Probably, yeah, a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Now, next was the body wash. Price, excellent. $1.99. That is pretty good for the amount that you get. It's even cheaper than the Suave, which is pretty cool. And for about the same amount. The bottle looks a lot smaller, but if you look at like how big, how wide it is, you are getting all that product back. So, in terms of price, 10 out of 10. Easily. It feels really nice when I was using it. It lathers pretty well. It definitely gives you that clean feel. Like with the facial cleanser, it's not moisturizing, but if you are going to add a moisturizer later, which we will also get to as well, it does its job very well in terms of just cleanliness. Like, I don't feel dirty. It gives a nice like soft velvety overlay, so my hands feel really soft, my arms and my legs feel very soft with it, so I'm pretty impressed with that. So definitely for purpose, I would give that a strong 7 out of 10, only because with body washes, usually I am kind of looking for a little bit more of a moisturizer, but it does everything else pretty strongly. Now, going into principles, again, I'm just going to have to give that one a 5 out again, with the not knowing if it is for sure not tested on animals. Last but not least, we have presentation. So it is a very simple bottle. I like to think of it as like the IKEA of Target now. They're doing a lot of really nice, like modern feeling, modern looking items. It has a really nice snap up top, so it feels really great quality. Like I said, the package is a heavy plastic, which is really nice. It feels very sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap. It is relatively small, so for a body wash, it's kind of strange to have a small size for a body wash, but it's really, really great because it fits perfectly in my little shower caddy hook thing, while my other body washes do not. So that I really, really like, and it fits really nicely on the bottom part too. So I don't have to have it on the top side where my shampoos are a little bit taller, so it's really convenient that way. Definitely I'm going to actually have to give this solid 8 out of 10, only because I do find I'm not super impressed with the packaging design, if you will. Like, I love the package, but like the label design, I feel like they could have, either moved this a little bit off center or figured out a different design. Not a huge fan of just like the cookie cutter cutout blossom. Basically pretty impressed by it. Third is the shave foam. Basically just like any shaving cream. It lathered super, super well. It had like that huge, big old, like just a tiny little portion. Like I'll show you right now. So you just shake it up real nice, right? It foams up really, really well. It was really nice. I was impressed with that. I think that one was pretty good. Small, like short, but really large. You get a pretty good amount. It's very heavy. You can tell it's packed to the brim with product. So that I really, really like. Obviously, price is going to be 10 out of 10. It is sitting at, I believe, 99 cents for this big old bottle, which is pretty cool. Presentation, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. It feels really great. The only one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is, again, that little, like the designs. Like obviously this is the Blossom one, but the other designs, they're okay. They feel a little boring, and I feel like there could have been just a touch more done. And then for purpose, it works incredibly well. I am very impressed with the quality of the foam. It's a very thick, heavy foam, but it glides on super easily. My razor had no hard times picking up any foam. I've had other foams where they get stuck and you have to like continuously rinse it and rinse it and rinse it and rinse it. This one actually slides right through, and it rinses off really easily as well, so you're not sitting there like making sure all the foam and stuff is off of your razor. So, and it smells really good too. So now my skin smells really nice from using that. So very impressed with that. I would definitely have to give the Purpose a strong 9 out of 10. Only because it's a little bit lacking in the moisture department. Not super important in something like this, but I do kind of like to see it there. Anyway, so principles. You know, going back to all that, without knowing that if it's cruelty free or not, can't really give it a super strong rating. It doesn't have very many ingredients, which is nice, but there is some sulfate in there, which I know a couple of people have issue with. So I'm gonna have to give that one a 5 out of 10, just like all the other ones that we've encountered so far. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the facial lotion. So pretty excited for this one. If all goes well, this may be my favorite product, but we are going to have to see what is gonna happen here. So as you can tell, it's going to be following the same motif as the others in the line. Oh, backwards. So it's going to have like that really soft blue. The really soft blue with the white dots, or in one case, the opposite. So that is kind of cute and nice. It stays with the aesthetic. The cream is really light and not frothy, but really light and easy, malleable. It's not like super rich or anything like that. It's not heavy, but it does feel really nice. I can see the water trail where it slid off of my finger, which is kind of nice. So let's give her a go. Wow, okay, so there's a lot to talk about here. This one's really nice. I am very impressed with this one. Yeah, so it feels really, really nice. Again, it's not super rich. It goes on really nicely. There's no scent to it. There's a little bit of like the ingredient scent that you can smell just very, very, very faintly, but it's not like a added fragrance at all. Just like the cleanser. It feels really nice. You can definitely feel it on your skin. If you have very sensitive skin, you may or may not have a little bit more of a receptiveness to it. But other than that, it feels very moisturizing. You can see the glisten on my face. It's a velvet. It feels very, very light. It doesn't feel greasy. I don't feel like there is a film on my face at all, which is really, really, really amazing. Like, I can't even begin to describe how good I feel like the product is working so far. Price, easy peasy, 10 out of 10. Now, presentation, the packaging, this one, instead of how the facial cleanser was a velvety feel, this one's definitely a smooth feeling. The soft plastic up here is malleable, but it doesn't feel flimsy at all. Like, it doesn't feel like if I press it too hard it's gonna break. A good, solid feeling piece of good stuff. So that one I'm gonna give a solid 9 out of 10. All right. So purpose, like I said, makes my face feel awesome. It does have a really nice moisturizing feeling. Definitely gonna have to give that one a strong 9 out of 10. All right, and principles. Again, with the cruelty-free, not cruelty-free, who knows kind of debacle, we're gonna be starting at that 5 out of 10. But because here, water is the very first ingredient, followed immediately by glycerin. Then we also have macadamia seed oil, shea butter. That right there is telling me that this is some pretty good quality ingredients. I'm not gonna be able to raise it by much, so I'll definitely be giving it a 6 out of 10. But it is very impressive. I am really impressed by the quality of this one, so this is definitely going to be my new favorite so far. Now next we are going to hand and body lotion. So this did not unfortunately come in the scent that I enjoyed from the other one, so I'm a little bit sad about that. This one is the meadow scent, also known as like the gardenia scent. Seeing this now, it's gonna be similar to the facial cleanser, that it's gonna be a lot lighter. It's not gonna be as rich, but let's see. It glides on pretty nicely. There's the smell. There's a pretty good fragrance there. It also comes unscented, so if that is something that you're a little concerned about. There isn't a film, I notice when I'm putting it on. It's, again, another theme with the rest of this brand. I'm noticing that it doesn't over moisturize, like it doesn't have like that excess moisture. Even now that I'm feeling it, I'm definitely feeling more of the velvety feel than I do of like the explicit moisture. Yeah, all in all, I do like it and I love the scent. It's my favorite. It smells really great. So price, 10 out of 10 for price. Moving on to presentation. As I said with the other bottles, I would possibly like something a little bit more than this, but honestly the Meadow one looks a lot better in my opinion than the Blossom one. The bottle feels, again, really, really sturdy. It feels really, really nice. So I'm going to give that one a solid 9 out of 10. Now, in terms of purpose, it does its work pretty well, but I don't really feel it like penetrating anything. So I would have to give this probably a 7 out of 10, only because body lotions are pretty needing in that department. So that is the only thing. Ethics, again, in terms of all of that good stuff, I'm actually going to raise the score on that one just a little bit to a 6 out of 10. If it's a buy or leave, it is definitely a go for gold. I really think that this product is really great for people who are definitely a little bit more on the tighter end of their budget, that are looking for smaller items that they can keep with them in their small either apartments or just minimalist in general. Really great for tiny home living, not gonna lie. I feel like this is a very good brand if you're looking to save a lot of space, get a lot of value, get a lot of bang for your buck, but also not lose very much of the quality. Other than that, Do comment down below if you have any other requests, things for me to cover on, things that you'd like me to go a little bit more in depth on. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. Also, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video, so I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys. Do let me know if you want me to cover the like the essentials, like the cleaning supplies, the laundry detergent, all that good stuff. I'd love to do that for you guys. You just gotta let me know if you like more of what you see here. Do let me in on that little secret between you and me, right? Anyway, this is MikaMimi. This is my dog, Leona. Leona, do you want to say goodbye? This is my dog, Leona, and we are gonna sign